Right, hello. So, what I built is this thing right here. And I seem to have forgotten a beacon. Ah well. No, I don't want symmetry on. Right, so we'll just build this in now and you can have a peek at how the armor system works. I'll talk about that in a minute. Right, okay. So, got the beacon in now, and I'll sort that out in a second when I get the pilot seat. So it actually reads the name of the ship. So this is my Mobile Factory Mark II. The old version, and you can see I've already captured all the dev vehicles, including all the military, mine layer transport, blah blah blah. It took ages to capture them. Right, Mobile Factory. This was the previous iteration. And you can tell it's a crap ton bigger just by looking at it. That's the previous iteration. It doesn't have the solar panels it's supposed to have. I forgot them too, but it doesn't matter. You can just put solar panels in like there or whatever yourself. It shouldn't be too much trouble. Just to plonk a solar panel down when you're done. Right, so start off with a tour inside it. First thing first, put my light off, so this is all lit by itself, and this door opens by itself. That's a neat trick with a sensor. So you walk into the range, sensor activates, opens the door, go to range, closes it. Every door on the ship has that sensor trick on it. And you can see when we get in, there's these nice interior turrets. They're all nice gold colour if you can get rid of the crap in the background. Right, so these are all a nice gold colour. All weapon systems on the ship are gold in colour. The whole ship is a cyan colour. There's green edges to it or green trim to it. And the thrusters are all magenta. And you come up here to the cockpit proper. You can see there's plenty more turrets, so if you're trying with this ship, you're going to have a really bad day. And if you see I'm trying to move, it does not work, because this is a station still. So none of them will work. The reason it's a station is when you're building it, it's a lot easier when everything sits still. Right. What the heck's a viewer? Beacon. This is the SBSS Mobile Factory Mark II. Mobile Factory Mark II. And let's set that to 20,000 feet. Doesn't cost much in power, so yeah. So you see it as a station, and that's for build purposes, because it's easy to build a station where the blocks can't move, you nudge them back. So there's two cockpits here. No reason other than the fact I was going to have it there, but I didn't want to make it any further to do it this way, so put them to the sides of the ramp up rather than in front of it. And we've got nice glass windows, so you can sit, don't have to be outside, you can sit inside and look at the window to pilot the ship. There's doors all over, so even if that does get breached, once oxygen is integrated into the game, it won't be much a problem. So through here is sickbay. There's 14 medical thingy bobbers for respawning, so it complements a large crew. So it's easily able to handle large amounts of people. You know, it's just a factory. And as you see, we've got an interior turret here as a nasty surprise for anybody who breaks in here and comes up the ramp. I like to do that, put turrets in places that's a nasty surprise for people who are breaking in. So, there's this nice cargo container here, which basically acts as access to the storage system. It's just nothing more than a way of being piped up to the storage system. Yeah, so cockpit, lower floors, there's lights here, and you see I have my lights on, and it's still reasonably well lit, so you can see where you're going. You get down, there's a nasty surprise right there, and it's definitely going to be a nasty surprise for anybody who walks along here. And turn around, and there's another nasty little surprise tucked away in this corner. If you can invade this ship, you're having a bad day. And even worse is, you walk through here, you can see one right there, hi, one there, and you won't see that one there until you get shot. There's also one back there, just for redundancy's sake. There's a lot of batteries here. This is just basic backup power in case something happens to the 3 reactors here. The 3 reactors are more than enough to power this ship. It's just excess power in case one of them happens to get hit. And the uranium refinery is right up there. It only ever accepts uranium ore and makes uranium ingots, which get piped back in storage, and then from storage get piped into these reactors. And oh, neat trick. This door's automatic, but so are the lights in this area. It wasn't really for any purpose, it was just an experiment with the sensors. I made this neat little trick, so when you walk into this room it's always lit up. It's sort of like a power saver thing. So there's 4 deep these storage containers, large storage containers, 2 wide and 2 tall, so there's 16 in total. That's more than ample storage space. And there's refineries for each ore, so gold, platinum, magnesium, and silicon, silver and stone at the back there that you can't get to. And yeah, there's a nasty little surprise there too. And he is actually piped up to the conveyor, so he might be able to get his own ammo out of the storage system. Yeah, that guy's awesome. Yay! Neat little turret. And here are arc furnaces. They deal with the iron, cobalt and nickel. And as like I said, it's all piped up. It's got item sorters in there just to make sure that it only gets what they're supposed to get. It makes it easier to... yeah, that's another little nasty surprise sitting waiting for you. Yeah, so you up here, and yeah, the back of here is the other refineries. And they're all just out of the way, out of sight. I wanted it to feel like it was a workshop, so that you can see there's things going on, but the rest is all back there out of the way. And this wee guy's a nasty surprise for anybody coming up there, and anybody coming down here. As if this isn't more nasty surprises lying about the place. So that's a lot of refining process going on there. You get up here, there's another nasty little surprise there. And there's another nasty little surprise there for anybody walking up that ramp. You walk up this ramp, look at this turret, it's like, ah, I'm going to get him. You walk up the ramp, get shot in the back of the head by this guy here. Here is all the assemblers. There's 20 in total. There's 10 here and 10 there, and I put them on for some apparent reason, I don't know why. And I haven't even piped. Oops. I made sorters instead of conveyors. Yeah. Oh well, fix that yourself. And that pipe leads up to the turrets. And if you notice down there, there's a similar pipe down there that leads into the wall, which feeds the turrets outside. And it also connects to the connectors. Yeah, there's a nice little surprise there for anybody walking to this door, and just to make it even more complete, as you walk up to the door, the lights are off, and you just get to see this little laser beam from the turret if you're stopped and just wait long enough. Otherwise you walk through, see that, and think, oh no, it's him, and he shoots you in the head. Awesome little surprises. There's 64 passenger seats here, so you can carry a lot of people for a little factory ship. And up here is the medical bay. Been here already, sick bay. Right, so I think that's the whole ship now. Been shown off. I'll go outside and have a look around. See, there's turrets on top. There are 6 thrusters on the side, top and bottom each. 7 in the front and 8 in the back for 39 in total. That, believe me, that is not near enough to make this go at hyper speeds, but for a ship this size, I think it provides adequate thrust. There's the interior lights all outside, so you can see easily from a distance. And just to be even better, there's the lights right there next to connectors to make them visible for ships that are trying to come in. And why is that armor block missing? Eh? What's going on here? That block's missing all over. Yes, this is dark back here because that should be lit up by the thrusters anyway when they're activating. Yep. The antenna's there, the beacon's there. Turret's down there. Right. How this works with the armour is though, there's a layer of heavy armour. Underneath, light armour. And behind that is the actual interior wall that you see inside. And this light armour layer gives me a place to put all my pipes in. So they're nice and neat and hidden. So you can't see them, you don't know how they're all getting fed, so you're just going to have to target at random. Hope like hell you hit the pipe system if you want to try and stop them from getting ammo. Otherwise they just get as much ammo as the refineries and assemblers can produce. Right, there's connectors here, like I said, they're on pistons, and I'll show you why I did that once I pilot the thing after I convert it to a ship. And up front there's 4 spotlights, and they are golden coloured as well. And they give the same golden light colour as the rest of the lights. So, copy, you. Move back a bit. Place him, get lagged, because there's so many triangles getting placed into the world. Yeah, let's remove you. Yes. Okay. Now we've got a copy of him. Save the game so I can just exit. Now we'll head in this direction a bit. Out the way of the shipyard. There you go. Thrusters are off, dampers are off. Right. So you can see we're just getting a wee bit of distance between us. I'm going to get about 6 kilometers away maybe. Right, anyway, the design of what was I talking about? The design, what part of the design was I talking about? The connectors, yes. They're on pistons because they're quite close to the thrusters, so when you're piloting a ship, if a cargo ship comes in, you can extend the pistons, putting the connector further away from the thrusters, making it easier to dock if it's a larger ship you're docking with. And I'm almost far enough away now. That'll do me. Right. Let's get in, convert this one to a ship, and pilot it. And you can see how sluggish and slow like a turtle it is. Its turning is not brilliant either. Ooh. Is it ever bad? That's a 34 gyros on its board, by the way. So this is a full movement of the mouse map. That's one full movement. It is moving pretty fast, but because of the bulk and size of it, you don't actually notice how much it's turning. This is a big heavy ship. If you look at the mass of the air on the right, it's 10, almost 11,000 tonne. Yeah, this thing weighs a lot, so it's not very easy to move. I'd have to put 100 maybe 200 gyros in the air to get response out of it. But this is a big factory ship. I don't want it to be a graceful little swan that flies about easily. Why did I do that with the thrusters? Ah, right, okay. Yeah, okay, I've seen it. Anyway, sorry. So we've got 300 megawatts of power from the reactors, 39 thrusters. Power usage is sitting at 0.2%. 34 gyros, and it's got 0 fuel time because there's no uranium in there. Dampeners are on. Turn them off. Right, let's aim into the base and let's see how fast we can get us going before we get there. Yeah, we'll just ram home base. Right, so let's hope that aims in. Right, we're up to 30 meters a second. At about 3,000 meters, I'm going to jump out the pilot seat. Let's see how this goes. And whatever speed I get there is whatever I get. You can see this acceleration is brilliant. It's going up like 0.1 meter second a second. Awesome acceleration. We're up to 50 meters a second. Yay! And we're up to 60 meters a second. Maybe at 4,000 then I'll jump out because it's going to be a hell of a speed. Right, you notice my dampeners are off, so I'm not getting affected by the speed this ship's moving at. So I'm just keeping pace right here. I'll just sit here to the side. And we'll really follow how this goes. I'm kind of hoping to crash into the home base. The many times I've had to replace the platforms in this base, it's kind of hilarious. Right, bird. Just a little bit slower than it. We seem to be keeping track right now. And oh crap. Well, lucky I didn't save. Well, lucky I saved. So I can just text about saving now. And we're going to see firsthand what happens when it. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's going to hit? Ouch. So we done a little bit of damage to it. Kind of clinked off the corner of that one and went straight into the platform over there. Oh, there goes a bit of it. That's one of my connectors. Yay! It's just a solid lump of metal and it's just sort of bounced off. And you see it's quite a sturdy design. It's lost quite a portion of its front and it's still able to function properly. Even at ramming speed though, it's... Oh Jesus, what happened? Ow. So, the cockpit took tremendous damage, but because of the layers of metal there is there, it barely did enter the ship. So that's one of the advantages of my layered armour system, other than being able to hide the tubing. Right, anyway. Move it around, you can see these. I'll set it up for number one is to lock down the doors. Number 2 turns the turrets on and off, and oh yeah, I had to place some turrets, so not all of them are on the. I'll have to fix that. 3 turns the interior turrets on and off. 4 extends those connectors to give easier access to cargo ships. You can see they come right out. So you're well away from the thrusters now if you want to dock in your larger ship. And 5 activates the batteries. It turns them from store mode onto power mode. It lets them help out the. Did that crash into the platform? Yeah, it lets them help out the reactors if there's any call for it. How much power did I actually use when I was steering the enemy? Let's have a look at the damage I did anyway. Wheehee! Turn my light on. So I've wrecked a thruster back here as it smashed into this platform. Oh my dear lord, I have wrecked the back of this. And the platform just didn't even notice. This one, ow, it took a beating. It took a real beating. Look at this. No, front door is just missing. So you see this is quite durable. 60 meters per second, something that weighing 11,000 tons almost crashed into it, and it's just still functional. And it's barely lost what is essentially a catwalk. And all the systems are functional, the power's still all there. This thing can keep going. It's not meant to be a war machine though. These turrets are just there for basic self-defense. But wow. Oh yeah, the antenna's gold too. I don't know why I did that. Maybe just make it stand out. Yeah, so that's what the mobile factory is. It's just basically there to make lots of stuff fast. It is meant to be defended. It's not meant to be a war machine. I've lost my spotlights too. As you can see, it's got a weapon of last resort, as in just ram the person, and you won't take much damage from that. Well, that's a lot of damage, but there's so much metal there that compared to the whole ship, there's not much damage there. Right, anyway, you've seen that, you've seen what it can do. If you feel like downloading it, you just have to look up that name of the beacon, the SBSS Mobile Factory Mark II is what its name is on the Steam workshop. And yeah, I'm going to replace my platform again. I keep doing this every time I make a ship. I want to ram it into something, my platform gets wrecked and I have to remake it. This is my test area, how I've got that sensor working for the door. Just in case you're wondering. And before that I was testing the sensor for something else. The doors here is missing now though, but you come to the door, it lights up the LCD panel, welcome to SBSS headquarters, and then when you leave it turns off. I was kind of hoping to integrate that somewhere into the ship, but I never had a chance to. So there's a nice big mobile factory. You can see the size of it though. I think just one of those little blocks is just bigger than me, and it's about 30 odd blocks long by about 20 blocks wide, and maybe that again tall. So have fun with it. Thank you for watching.